Now that your little bundle of joy is home, you'll want to choose one of the best baby monitors to keep an eye on them. Any parent will tell you that finding a great baby monitor helps to relieve some of the worry that baby is safe and sound while napping in another room or otherwise not right by your side. Being able to see and hear your baby, even when you're not right there with them, is a huge relief. The best baby monitors these days also help you learn your child's habits, such as when they are asleep and awake. Plus, you gain a little bit of freedom, so you can be away from your baby, but also know they are within eye and earshot. Philips Avent uGrow Smart Baby Monitor. Philips has a long history of supplying monitors, and the uGrow Smart Monitor is top of the quality pile. Both in the dark and in the day, the picture was crisp and detailed. Unlike other monitors, though, the picture comes through a dedicated app on your smartphone. This was simple to install and does make sense considering that you are more likely to have a phone or tablet on you than remembering to take a separate monitor with you wherever you are in the house. The app also comes with some choice medical advice to help you with your baby. We didn't find the medical information that enticing, but it's good to have it in one place. We did have the occasional issue of monitor dropout, which was frustrating, but certainly not limited to this device. Reconnecting didn't take too long, however, and it was only a few times we experienced it, mainly when it thought our Wi-Fi signal wasn't strong enough. It's also worth noting that if the screen of your device goes off, then you will have to log back into the app. It doesn't take long, but is an inconvenience. If you don't have particularly strong Wi-Fi, then don't panic, as the device will scale up or down the images to your broadband speed. Image quality was on the whole excellent, as was sound. Both were HD and some of the best we experienced on test. It is pricey though, but you are getting a lot for your money, including things like temperature and humidity notifications, talkback functionality, and medical advice. BT Video Baby Monitor 6000, UK only. The BT Baby Monitor 6000 was the quickest to set up in our tests. Out of the box, it's simply a case of plug and play, which meant we had our device up and running in a matter of minutes. This is a baby cam with a dedicated monitor. The screen is a large 5 inches, which is a little too chunky for our liking, but does a decent job in the picture and sound stakes. We did find the footage a little grainy compared to others on test, but it's only really noticeable when you get close up. Battery life lasted around 10 hours in our tests after full charge, and the ability to tilt and zoom the camera from the monitor is a welcomed one. There are a few gimmicks on board that we would avoid. It does come programmed with lullabies, but they're not that soothing, coming across more like a phone ringtone than a sleep mechanism. There are also temperature gauge and talkback functionality, all of which worked fine in our tests. It's not the best looking device on test. Dare we say it, it all looks a little baby-like. But its price is good, especially for the tech you get. Motorola MBP855. The Motorola MBP855 is for those that don't want to lug a separate monitor around with them wherever they go. Sure, there is a 5-inch monitor that comes with the camera, and it's one of the clearest pictures we had on test, but the key to this setup is its access to Motorola's Hubble app. Here you can view what your baby is doing on a smartphone or tablet. It streams 720p footage, and when it works, it's great. The stream is clear and it gives you a lot more control than the monitor does. The feed did drop out on us a few times though, which is not ideal given you want 24/7 access to footage of your child, but it was more likely our Wi-Fi connection than the technology on test. The good news is that it took just seconds to get back up to speed. Installation of the camera and the app was a cinch, and it's a good-looking bit of kit. We really like the gold trim. The icing on the cake is the inclusion of a star grip accessory. This allows you to put the camera pretty much anywhere around the cot. Ideal for those whose nursery decor doesn't usually play ball with a baby monitor setup. Two-way voice was nice and clear, infrared crisp, and, as always, the room temperature display was an added bonus. The Motorola MBP855, as reviewed, is one of the most well-rounded smart baby monitors we tested. VTech DM223 Audio Baby Monitor, US only. In the land of video baby monitors, an audio-only device may seem too low-tech, but sometimes video isn't practical, such as if you're outside doing yard work or taking a nap yourself. You might prefer audio cues to your baby stirring in these situations. In our tests, we found the VTech DM223 to be easy to use, simple to set up, and efficient. Like your standard monitors, 2 units arrive in the box, a parent unit and a baby unit. The parent unit has a 2-inch LED display to show signal strength, whether vibration is turned on or not, and battery life. One nice feature is the colored light bar along the top of the parent unit, which lets you monitor the level of sound coming through, even if the parent unit is muted. The range of up to 1,000 feet outside or unobstructed is excellent, while indoors the 150-foot range also worked great for us. It also does a very good job of filtering out background noise. The VTech DM223 is a baby monitor that shows simplicity at its finest, and at its affordable price, it's hard to find a better audio-only baby monitor for your money. Tommie Tippie Sensor Mat Monitor. The Tommie Tippie Digital Sound and Movement Monitor was something we paired with the Motorola MBP18 when our baby was very young. The reason for this is that there's no camera with this model. That's something you may want to consider before purchasing this one. But if you're happy without the visuals, then this is a fantastic device that monitors movement and sounds an alarm when no motion is detected. Because it's a motion sensor, it's a little tricky to install. There can't be any hanging wires as they have to be taut for the sensor to work properly. The device comes with plastic wire tracks that you can use to guide and tighten the wires. These go under any mattress you may have, alongside the rectangular pressure pad. We put this under a sleepy head in a side cot and it worked fine. It took a while on the first go, but we were a dab hand by the end. The device does offer the ultimate in peace of mind. There are a few caveats though. The monitor clicks, seemingly in time to the heartbeat of the baby, and it's quite loud. This can be turned off, but as it's kind of the point of having this monitor, we recommend you don't do that. You do get used to the sound, but it is quite audible, and when the clicks stop, which happens every so often, we did find ourselves anxiously waiting for them to start again. Then there's the false alarm issue. Occasionally the alarm sounded, even though everything was absolutely fine. This was usually because one of the wires had come loose, so it may have been shoddy installation on our part, but it's worth bearing in mind. When the alarm does sound, then it is simple to reset the device. A movement monitor isn't for everybody, but they are very useful for first-time parents who are worried about leaving their baby alone in a room and want something more than visual reassurance. The Tommie Tippie Digital Sound and Movement Monitor also comes with a temperature gauge, and the audio, which was crisp in our tests, is two-way, so you can communicate with your baby if you need to. Nest Cam IQ. The Nest Cam IQ is a sophisticated and well-made security camera that has built-in facial recognition technology. It's not a dedicated baby cam, but as it is one of the most advanced IP cameras we have ever seen, it can certainly be used as such. Despite it being a Nest product, you don't need any of the other Nest accessories for it to work. Using it as a baby cam also means that you don't have to pay the high subscription fees. These are only really needed if you fancy recording footage of your baby sleeping. Footage from the Nest Cam IQ is superb, it's 1080p and the best quality we found in our tests. All footage is viewed through a smartphone or tablet app, so there's obviously no dedicated monitor. Yes, it's pricey, but this is a fantastic-looking premium camera that works well as a baby cam, but has the bonus of also being a security cam for when your little one grows up and no longer needs constant monitoring. Hive Camera. Again, the Hive Camera is not a dedicated baby monitoring system, but it does a decent job moonlighting as one. The two essentials for baby cams are decent video streaming capabilities and two-way audio. The Hive Camera is brilliant at both of these. The stream is HD quality, and there is a night vision mode, and we didn't notice any dropout in our tests, and the two-way audio worked well, the camera's mic picking up on many nuances of our baby trying to get to sleep. It's solidly built, too, and has a fairly small footprint, so can be placed pretty much anywhere in a nursery. If you did want to save any footage for posterity, you can have up to 16 gigabytes of expandable memory, thanks to a micro SD card slot. And when your child gets older, this smart cam is also a great security device, offering such things as a barking dog and police car alarm that you can set off if you see that someone has entered your house. D-Link Omna 180 Cam HD Camera. The D-Link Omna 180 Cam HD camera is currently being sold in the Apple Store, which gives you an idea of what kind of product this is. It's a premium-looking device that's packed with smart smarts. It works with Apple HomeKit, which means that it will seamlessly interact with your Apple products, and it also works with Siri. Its HD video feed can be watched on a smartphone or tablet, while the night vision the camera offers is superb, thanks to some hidden LEDs powering its nocturnal functionality. It's so good that the camera can get 5 feet away from the baby and still pick their image up with no worries. The camera also has a 180-degree field of view, which is one of the most expansive we tested. It's a great-looking device, one you wouldn't mind having on your mantelpiece. Its silver finish may not fit the decor of a brightly colored nursery, but it's discreet enough to be put on a shelf, and a brilliant 5x zoom means it doesn't have to be situated too close to the cot to work. Footage can be recorded on a micro SD card, but this doesn't come in the package, while the accompanying Omna app is full of functionality. This isn't a dedicated baby cam, but it acts as a very good one, offering everything you need in one of the best-looking packages on test. It's also got Apple's seal of approval, which isn't easy to get. If you are an Android user though, you can still use the camera as D-Link has recently updated its software for Android compatibility. Pinch-to-zoom functionality has also come to the app. Somfy One. Of all the cameras on test here, the Somfy One is perhaps the one better suited to being a security cam. It's packed with features that will catch intruders in the act, including smart sensing capabilities, video surveillance, intrusion detection, and a rather loud alarm. A lot of these features can be used to help monitor your baby though, just maybe not use the alarm. Everything is controlled by the Somfy Protect app, where you have the option to turn the camera completely off when not using it and can zoom in and out when necessary. The picture is crisp, HD, 1080p 30 frames per second, and wide angle, so you can get most of the cot in the view. And there is the option to record footage from the camera straight onto your smartphone, and 4x zoom and clear two-way audio on board. There is a motion detect feature too, which is great for those who no longer need constant monitoring of your baby. The camera jolts into action when any movement is detected, so if your baby is tossing and turning and getting a little restless, then you can check as to whether or not you need to get up and tend to them. The camera is an all-in-one system, so is a lot larger than the other cameras on test. It's a great-looking device, however, and has won a Red Dot Award for its looks. Again, this should only be a purchase if you want a camera system to last beyond monitoring your baby. The prime focus for the Somfy One is to protect your home. Disable that rather loud alarm though, and what you have is a very capable but perhaps over-spec'd baby cam.